I've been waiting for this moment. Time to open Collector's Boosters box. I'm probably just going to do 3 packs for this. Getting it open like this. But... Alright, let's get started. Search foil packaging. I have been curious, and I'm going to do this later off, and if there's any results, I'll let you guys know. But like with Pokemon, they found out that if you weigh the packs, there's some packs that weigh more, that have better cards in them. Let's just shuffle up and draw. 3 ungrouped packs. Let's go. Oh, annoying. I always laugh at people in videos struggling to open packs because I've never struggled to open a pack before. Until now. Alright, Foil Hero. Vaughn, Street Thief, Furt, and Search Foil. Sweet. Ragnon, Nimble Pilferer. Siegfried, Famed Swordman, Menace. When he enters, mill 3 cards, put X +1/+1 counters on Siegfried, where X is twice the number of creature cards in your graveyard. Genova, Ancient Calamity. Beginning of combat on your turn, put a number of +1/+1 counters equal to Genova's power on up to 1 other target creature. That creature becomes a mutant in addition to its other types. Whenever a mutant you control dies during your turn, you draw cards equal to its power. Summon Primal Odin. Destroy target creature. This creature gains whenever this creature deals combat damage to a player. That player loses the game. What? Neat. Hall of Sorrows. Draw 2 cards. Each player loses 2 life. Nice foil Hope Esthiam. Lifelink at the beginning of your end step. Each opponent mills X cards where X is the amount of life you gained. Island. Omega Heartless Evolution. Wave Cannon. I think we've seen this one before. Crystal Fragments. We've definitely seen this one because this is the one that you get. Nope, it's not what I thought it was. Prevent all damage that would be dealt to creatures you control this turn. Tap all creatures your opponents control. Nice. Renoa Heartily. Whenever Renoa enters, create an Angelo, a 1/1 green and white creature dog. Tonberry. This creature enters tapped with a stun counter on it. Chef's Knife. Crystal's Chosen. The Fight's On. Slash of Light. And Mystic Pot. All great cards. Oh, what we're looking for, of course. Everything that you're looking for. But you might find, take it what you need. Peltier and Fran. Reach. When vehicles you control get +1/+1, have vigilance and reach. Whenever a vehicle crewed by Balthazar and Fran in this turn attacks, if that's the first combat turn, I think it's it for Search Foil. You may pay. If you do, there's an additional combat phase. Nice. Lightning Bolt, Throm with Vestige. Nibhine Aflame. Choose target creature you control. It deals damage equal to the power of each other creature. If this spell was cast from your graveyard, discard your hand, draw 4 cards. Kefka, Dancing Mad. During your turn, Kefka has Indestructible. At the beginning of your end step, exile a card at random for each opponent's graveyard. You may cast any number of spells from among those cards exiled this way without paying their mana cost. Then each player who owns a spell you cast this way loses life equal to its mana value. Wow. Triple Triad. At the beginning of your upkeep, each player exiles the top card of their library. Until the end of your turn, you may play the card you own exiled this way, and each other exiled card this way with lesser mana value than it without paying their mana costs. That's a lot of words. Moogle's Valor. I've seen that before. Forest. I've seen many of them. Vanille. Cheerful Lissy. When Vanille enters, mill 2 cards. When graveyard permanent card from your graveyard to your hand. Beginning of upkeep on your main phase. If you own both, then you convert. So that's the foil version of that card. I've seen that before. When you cast your first human creature spell each turn, that creature gains an additional +1/+1. Summoner of the Mist. No. Whenever a land you control enters, you may discard a card. If you do, draw a card. Return target saga card with mana value X from your graveyard to the battlefield with a finality counter on it. Gains haste until end of turn. Activate only as a sorcery. Dragon's Lance, Valkyrie Aerial Unit, Bard's Bow, and Summon Chocobo. And our last pack. Nothing earth-shattering yet. Maybe we all think we could open a serialized, but realistically. Chain, exile the top card of your library during any turn. You put a lower counter on this saga, you may play that card. Oh, cool. When you next cast a creature spell this turn, it gains haste until end of turn. Nice. Finn the Fangbearer. Legendary creature, death touch. Whatever you control with death touch deals combat damage. They get 2 poison counters. Football Stadium. When it enters, support X. Pay 3 and tap until the end of turn. Target creature gains whenever this creature deals combat damage to a player. Draw a card for each kind of counter on it. Can't be blocked this turn. It's a good one for a multi-counter deck. Esper to Magicite. Exile each opponent's graveyard. When you do, choose 1 target creature card exiled this way. Create a token. Let's copy that card, except it's an artifact and loses all other types. Golbez, the Crystal Collector. Whenever an artifact you control enters, surveil 1. At the beginning of your end step, if you control 4 or more artifacts, return a target creature card from your graveyard to your hand. Then if you control 8 or more artifacts, each opponent loses life equal to that card's power. Absolute Virtue. This spell can't be countered. You have protection from each of your opponents. Damn, son. Finehound, Albert, Ring of the Lucy, Titus Blitzball Star, Steel Uniform, Paddle Arms, Fate of the Sun Crystal, and Laughing Mad. That's the end of our 3 packs for now. Talk to you in a bit.